Good evening, I'm Bo Williams and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. Topping the list for us, Governor Bill Lee has officially now signed a controversial new congressional map into law after lawmakers approved the measure during this week's special session. The plan redraws Shelby County, home to Memphis, into 3 Republican-controlled districts, a move supporters say could strengthen GOP representation in West Tennessee. Now, critics argue the map weakens the voting power of Memphis and the state's majority black 9th congressional district. Tennessee now joins several states facing backlash over mid-decade redistricting efforts. Senators passed the measure earlier today on a final vote of 25-5.
You have to be in your seat to vote. In your seat to vote. House Bill 7003, having received a constitutional majority, I declare it passed.
The new map, which was only released to the public about 24 hours before lawmakers passed the bill on the House floor, places about 31% of black voters in Shelby County in one of 3 districts. The vote brought chaos outside the Capitol and inside. Lawmakers say it was the most disruptive day of the special session. Now, from air horns blasting inside the House chamber to 3 people being taken into custody after allegedly interrupting the session. Here's a look at some of those tense moments.
Mr. Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield the remainder of my time.
Leader Lamberth yields the rest of his time. We're voting. We are voting on the bill.
During the disruption, Representative Justin Pearson was seen in a tense confrontation with state troopers as his brother was escorted away in handcuffs. Inside the Capitol, emotions ran high. There was chanting, singing, shouts echoing throughout the building, as you saw. Earlier in the day, Democratic lawmakers walked out of a Senate hearing saying many of the same concerns voiced by protesters were being ignored. Demonstrators have been at the Capitol since the early morning hours. They have gathered outside, continuing their protest now into the evening. State Representative Afton Bain, who took part of the walkout, called it, quote, a sad day for Memphis.
And what a sad day for Memphis. I mean, Memphis has more soul and swag, and it's one block than the entire supermajority's family history. But I'm really honored that all these people showed up and they've been here all day, and the energy, we're not going to let them forget this vote.
Republicans continue to say the proposed map changes are about politics and population shifts, not race. Demonstrators say they plan to stay as long as it takes. We've been following the redistricting back and forth since the beginning. Remember, you can get caught up and stay up to date on this story on our website at wate.com. All right, back here in East Tennessee, community leaders want to hear from neighbors about a much smaller scale redrawing of voting lines. That's what you see here. Morristown City Council is looking at this map rolled out Wednesday and now posted for public review online. The city is calling for public input on the map, taking comments through noon on May 14th. That's a week from today. Leaders have to redraw the map to keep the city's 4 wards about equal in population.
Where redistricting has really not been a necessary factor because everyone was voted on at large. Really, there's not been any redistricting in recent history to account for growth or which directions of the city we've seen the most growth in. And so the wards have gotten out of balance by population size. So just based on the one person, one vote principle, this is the first time that this really does matter, that we need to get this in place before this election. And so that's what's brought us to this point.
All public input must be submitted again by noon on May 14th. City Council will dig into the public feedback the next Friday, putting together a final map proposal for a possible vote on May 19th. And we've posted the map and all the links you'll need to understand the changes and have your say at our website, wate.com. Knox County Schools telling staff and families that they might have seen an unauthorized message on the Canvas platform as a result of a cybersecurity incident. The district says that while parents might be worried, there's no need to take any additional action right now. That message has since been removed. Knox County Schools saying the incident involved a vendor managing the platform. The school systems technology department is working with the company behind Canvas, and we're told Knox County is not the only school district affected. Up next for you tonight, Morgan County School Board could decide the fate of the 157 students and over 30 staff members that call Petros-Joyner Elementary School home. Now, you might remember parents came out in droves packing the elementary school cafeteria at a meeting on the 28th of April where leaders discussed the potential closing of the school. Today, we spoke with members of the faculty who say that the school board has yet to reach out to them about the impending closure.
I don't care much for the school board's plan so far.
Have they talked to you guys at all?
No, they haven't.
How does that make you feel? Because you would think
It
you
makes
have
us feel like nothing, like we're nobody, like they don't care. They just want to close us and go on.
Just that we've always been an easy target, and I think sometimes the easy way out is not the best, that they should have looked at other things first.
Tonight's vote comes after the county school board failed to pass its budget on Tuesday. We've got a crew at the meeting. We'll have an update for you tonight at 11 o'clock. City of Newmarket, one step closer to tearing down its old gymnasium attached to City Hall. City leaders now reviewing bids as they look to replace it with a new multi-purpose sports and activity pavilion that could cost over $600,000. Mayor Danny Willock says a community development block grant will provide more than $337,000 toward the project. The city would cover the remaining costs. Now, the project has been in discussion for about 3 years with plans for a new multi-purpose pavilion featuring a basketball court, pickleball courts, as well as picnic areas.
We're looking at value engineering and everything that we can do to maybe reduce the cost, but ultimately we will have something. It's just a matter of what and when.
It's rough looking, just in a nice roundabout way. You can say rough, and it used to be a nice gym at one time, so it would be something would be nice to turn it into. It would be useful.
Mayor will be presenting some plan options next Monday night at the City Council meeting. Next on the 7, tourist destinations around the Smokies known for offering tempting treats to visitors and locals alike, but that's not supposed to include the wildlife. Surveillance camera video from Ogle's Yodel Cinnamon Rolls in Gatlinburg shows a bear, getting up on its hind legs, pulling on the door, trying to get inside. Now, the would-be bakery burglar, if you will, eventually gives up, but not after leaving behind some scratches. Owner Sean Bromley says the bear normally comes by every couple of days, simply giving the door a sniff and then moving on.
But I guess he was a little bit more hungry than usual. We caught it on our camera. We were in the back, and we just heard some noise, and he was hungry and he was ready. I thought it was wild. I mean, I really thought I called our insurance company. I was like, hey, do we have bear coverage? And they just laughed at me. I said, watch the video.
As the temperature warms up, TWRA reports the bear sightings are going to be more common this season. Bears who are just over a year old leave their mothers at that time and often move into new territory in search of food, water, and shelter.